Hi everyone and welcome to Mandy Jennings on YouTube, here to help you live your best life. Yesterday was day 14 of my health kick on the fast beach diet and doing okay. I think it was about the first week I lost like 2 kilo and I'm just sort of sitting there. My weight had gone up a little bit, but after my fast day yesterday I'm back down to the 57.2. Starting weight was 59.6 kilo. So it's just sort of sitting there. It did go up a little bit, but we're back down again. Sort of happy, okay with the results. My measurements in 2 weeks haven't changed at all, so that's a little bit concerning. I would have liked them to change a little bit, but we are only a third of the way in, so I'm not sort of stressing too much about it at the moment. I'll see how I go. If it doesn't change much in the third week, then I'll probably have to up my exercise a little bit. I am still struggling a little bit with my pelvis. The organs are not sitting where they should be, so I'm having to do my yoga every day. So that's adding another 20 minutes to half an hour onto my workout sessions, which is a bit of a bummer. But I've got to look after my body, because if it's not feeling good, then I'm going to have to change something else. So to compensate for that, I did get my exercise bike instead of running. It is so much nicer running outside. But anyway, I got the exercise bike to help put less pressure on the pelvis when I'm running, and then instead of jumping jacks with my weights, I'm doing step-ups. So I've only just changed that this week. We're going to just see if it's better or worse. If it doesn't sort of improve, maybe I'll go back and make some more modifications. I wanted to talk a little bit about the pros and cons and why I'm doing this. So I'm doing it because, just carrying a little bit of extra fat than I wanted. And my hormones are a little bit out of whack, so I'm hoping to get them a bit sorted. One of the other reasons is I don't eat too bad. I eat pretty good. We eat fairly high vegan diet, no processed foods, or rarely processed foods. I make most of my stuff at home. We avoid numbers like the plague. I buy organic or chemical free as much as possible. But I just tend to eat too much, I think. I tend to be eating even though I'm not hungry. So I've got into a habit of bored maybe, or I'm at home a bit with the kids. I just tend to eat more than I should. If the kids don't eat all their food, then again, I'll just sort of eat their leftovers. So the beauty of this is it's based on the 5-2 diet, but it's a little bit more strict. So ideally on the 5-2 diet, you have 5 days of normal eating and 2 days of fasting. So with the fast, it's you can still eat, but you're only getting 500 calories for the day for women and 600 calories for men. So that one, it's a relatively easy thing to stick to, because you're not sort of changing massive big things. With the fast beach diet, it's based on the same principles, but what she's doing is she wants you to start just being a bit more mindful about what you do eat on your days off. So not just going back to eating junk food. So just starting to be a bit more mindful. So the idea of it is it's for 6 weeks to try and get you bikini ready or wedding ready, whatever it is that you want. Mine's I just want to try and change some habits. So the beauty of this is she is starting to get you a bit more mindful. And what I found is you don't have to do 5-2. If you want to up your ante a little bit, you can do 4-3, which is basically what I'm doing. So I choose to only eat my calories at dinner time. Some people find that they're better off having a light breakfast of like 150, 200 calories and then having a light dinner of around the end of it, 300, 350 calories. But for me, I find I'm better off just drinking water all day and just going for it. And then I get to eat a light dinner. With this one, what I'm loving about it is that I'm finding it fairly easy. I've chosen one of my days of fasting when I don't have the kids, which makes it a lot easier, so I don't have to worry about them. But I'm also, with the dinners, I can make a dinner for the kids and myself, and I can just eat a smaller portion. So I'm just finding dinners that are relatively around that I can just take a serving of for that 500 calories. I'll just have more salad with mine and just have a little less of the actual thing. So I love that about it. If you're doing the 4-3, the stats, they've done research on it, and you do get a lot more fat loss than muscle loss. So normally you'd get a bit of muscle and quite a bit of fat, but with this one you get a lot more fat loss, which I'm hoping is the case. I haven't noticed that as yet. The other benefits are, what did I have written down? Saving me a fortune in money because I'm only eating dinner 4 nights a week. So that's just saving me an absolute fortune in food. So that one's a good one. And it's helping me, this is the other one, it's helping me to introduce healthy eating habits. What I find, and what a lot of people are finding from the research, is that after a fast day, you do not go and binge. It's amazing how little you actually eat after a fast day. And they think it might be just because your stomach shrunk a little bit. So I find if I have, because I'm doing fasting on, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. So if I have the 2 days off in between, so Friday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, so when I've got Sunday, Monday off, I start eating more by the Monday. The stomach's obviously starting to get a bit bigger and I'm starting to get more food in it. So then when I go my fasting only 1 day off, I just find I just don't eat as much. So it's just, I'm loving that fact that you're also, when my fast days, I can't eat until I'm hungry. So I'm really starting to learn when I'm hungry and when I'm not hungry. And I'm just, I'm really loving it. Some of the cons are that, so some of the things is that it can be tough when you've got others to feed and you're not eating yourself. That one's a bit hard. Working out your dinners, you've got to count your calories just on those days though. It's only on your fasting days. So what I've tried to do is just find 3 meals that are roughly around the 500 calories and I'm just sort of rotating those around. For some of you, it doesn't affect me, but cutting out alcohol. Obviously, alcohol is quite high in calories. So for the next 6 weeks, ideally you cut the alcohol out. It's not a problem for me. No processed foods at all is ideal because we're learning to cook at home. We're learning to find out what is in our food and to eat well. No sodas. Again, that's not a big deal for me. And then you have to cook at home. The other thing is, obviously this is just the food, but there's the diet, this exercise plan as well. What I love about the exercise plan is it's 5 minutes. Obviously because of my yoga, I'm having to add that in as well. But other than that, I can do my exercise around the kids. So it's so kid friendly to do this. I'm really enjoying it. This is a way to teach me how to live for life. It's not a fast plan. It's not a diet as such. It's just learning how to take better care of myself and for my body and just to learning how to change habits. So hopefully those habits will start kicking in soon where I only eat when I'm hungry and I don't eat at any other times. That would be great. So hopefully this has helped you give a little bit more information about what I love and the not so good stuff about the fast beach diet. Thanks for watching.